Scoping out the Rolex resale market is like being at a swanky auction where every nod seems to murmur, "This is no ordinary watch." We've been spotting the trends, and let's just say, the hot models are stirring up more buzz than a beehive at a picnic. Welcome back to Opulent Oasis. Buying a Rolex isn't just a splurge, it's like placing a bet on the Derby's surefire winner before the gates even open. And the best part? No risk of horse manure. Rolex hunters aren't just flashing cash for a bit of bling, they're scouting pieces that promise to be the legends of tomorrow. It's not just smart, it's almost like having tomorrow's newspaper today. And who wouldn't want tomorrow's headlines, especially if they spell profit? Thinking about a Rolex? Remember, it's not just a purchase, it's a passport to the land of savvy investments. And honestly, who doesn't like being a bit of a time-traveling wizard with their investments? Number 1. Rolex Starbucks. Dive right into the deep end with the Rolex Starbucks. Its prices have been as unpredictable as a caffeine rush, swinging from $12,000 to a jitter-inducing $16,500. On average, the sweet spot seems to be about $13,500. If you're in the market for one that's shiny and new, you're looking at around $15,500, complete with all the fixings. What's with the price roller coaster? Think of it like buying a luxury car. Having the original box and papers is like securing the optional heated seats and surround sound system. Without them, something's definitely missing. It's like sipping espresso without foam. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got a treasure trove of luxe watches to uncover, so stay tuned. Number 2. Rolex GMT Master II Pepsi. Switching gears to something a little more colorful, let's check out the Rolex GMT Master II, affectionately dubbed Pepsi, for its vibrant red and blue bezel. This piece has fluctuated between a low of $17,500 and a high that'll make your wallet cry at $25,600, averaging out at about $21,550. Eyeing a box-fresh model? Budget around $21,000. Why such a fizzy fluctuation in prices? Well, picking between a Jubilee or an Oyster bracelet isn't just a fashion statement. It's a budget decision too. Wearing a Pepsi GMT isn't just about keeping time, it's about broadcasting your exquisite taste to the world. It's like walking around with a timeline of your impeccable style wrapped around your wrist. Number 3. Rolex Datejust range. Let's unwrap the Rolex Datejust range, where the classic model reference 126334 continues to shine, with prices from a comfy $10,500 to a luxe $19,000, and most folks shelling out an average of $14,750. This range keeps everyone on their toes. The deal here? Choices. Whether it's dial colors or deciding between the steadfast Oyster and the classy Jubilee bracelet, each combo sets a different vibe. The hot ticket this year, the Datejust with a Jubilee bracelet and a blue stick dial, fetching around $15,250. It's where traditional Rolex luxury meets a splash of modern style, appealing to both die-hard collectors and those new to the game. And don't sleep on the Rolex Datejust 126300. This newer model, with its sleek 41mm case, swings from $8,750 to $12,250, with fresh ones at about $10,500. It's the perfect intro to Rolex, stylish yet understated, proving you don't need to shout to be heard. The Rolex Datejust isn't just a watch, it's the Swiss Army knife of high fashion, equally at home at a gala or the grocery store. With its array of styles, there's a Datejust for every wrist and occasion, showing off Rolex's knack for timeless appeal and precision. Number 4. Rolex Daytona. Now, let's turn our attention to the Rolex Daytona, the quintessential rock star of the watch world. The debate between the classic 116500LN and its sleek, upgraded sibling, the 126500LN, could fill forums for days. Their market antics this year have added even more fuel to the fiery discussions on why these models remain perpetual crowd pleasers. First up, the 116500LN. Over the past year, this model has flirted with prices ranging from $20,500 to a staggering $32,000, with the average Daytona devotee coughing up about $26,500. It's no longer being made, but like a classic rock anthem, its charm just doesn't fade. If you happen upon a Panda dial in mint condition, prepare to pay top dollar. It's akin to scoring front-row tickets to a sold-out concert. The experience is unmatched. On the flip side, meet the 126500LN, the new darling of the Daytona family, where prices have been oscillating between $26,500 and $36,000, with an average of about $31,250. Rolex didn't just tweak this model. They turned it up a notch with savvy updates to its movement and a polish that catches any light just right. At a retail price of $15,500 and unworn models fetching around $29,000, it's the latest must-have. Elusive and enticing, like a limited edition vinyl release that fans clamor to get their hands on. The ongoing saga of the Daytonas, the 16500 versus the 126500LN, keeps the watch world abuzz. The 11650LN holds its ground with its nostalgic vibe and a price point that's a bit more wallet-friendly, while its Panda dial version dazzles like a rare gem. Meanwhile, the 126500LN attracts those looking for the latest and greatest, with its modern tweaks and shiny finish, marking it as a wise investment for the future. Each model has its own fan base, each passionately arguing their case, turning every watch meetup into an engaging battle of tastes. Number 5. Rolex Skydweller. The Rolex Skydweller is the king of the luxury watch jungle, with prices swinging wildly from $16,487 to $25,000. On average, you might need to part with about $20,000 to sport this timepiece. The choice between an Oyster or Jubilee bracelet can nudge the price up or down, and the introduction of a green dial has certainly stirred the pot in the pricing game. Last year, green-dialed models peaked at nearly $29,000, but have since mellowed to under $25,000. If you want top shelf, the green Jubilee will set you back around $26,000, while the blue Jubilee is a bit more wallet-friendly at $1,500 less. Looking for a deal? The white dial on an Oyster bracelet might be your best entry point at around $18,000. And here's a savvy shopper tip: opting for a naked watch, sans card, might just snag you a bargain. With retail prices adjusting, it's possible to find these gems at or even below sticker price. Number 6. Rolex Submariner Two-Tone. Diving into the Rolex Submariner Two-Tone, particularly the 126613LN model, the prices range from $13,772 to $17,700, with a new piece costing about $16,500. The black dial remains a solid investment, stubbornly holding its value. Prefer a dash of color? The blue dial version goes for about $18,500 new and seems to be the fan favorite lately. Despite the ebb and flow of the market, two-tone Submariners keep their cool, consistently fetching near retail prices. Even with the market's mood swings, these watches prove they're more than just a pretty face. They're a solid investment. With new ones going for $16,500, it's clear the Submariner's charm is here to stay. No deep dive necessary. Both versions keep flexing their muscle in the resale market, proving that the Daytona's magic isn't just about old-school charm or the newest bells and whistles. It's about a legacy that continues to capture imaginations. Whether you're team vintage charm or all about the modern tech, one thing's for sure: the Rolex Daytona continues to hold the throne in the kingdom of luxury sports watches, rocking on without missing a beat. And there you have it, our tour through Rolex's 2025 lineup at Opulent Oasis. Whether you're dipping your toes into the luxury watch waters or you're hunting for the crown jewel of your collection, Rolex keeps the gems coming. Got a burning question about these models? Dying to dish on your own Rolex rendezvous? Drop us a line in the comments. We thrive on your tales and ticker talk. Want more lavish watch content? Dive into our other videos for your fix. Enjoyed this romp through Rolex royalty? Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and stick with us at Opulent Oasis for all things opulent. Catch you next time, where we'll keep spinning stories as timeless as the watches we love.